If you're over 60 and want to stay active, energized, and independent, you might be overlooking one of the simplest yet most powerful tools in your kitchen: cucumbers. That's right. It may sound surprising, but this humble green vegetable can have a major impact on your health as you age. After working with seniors for over 35 years, I've seen firsthand how one small dietary shift can improve energy levels, digestion, hydration, and even joint comfort. As we get older, our bodies don't process nutrients or fluids as efficiently, and small deficiencies can lead to big problems, like fatigue, dizziness, or even increased risk of falls. Cucumbers are more than just salad fillers. They're packed with water, minerals, and gentle fiber that support your aging system in ways you may not realize. In this video, we'll uncover not only the benefits of cucumbers, but also the dangerous food combinations that could be silently sabotaging your health. You may think you're drinking enough water, but after 60, your body's ability to sense thirst weakens. That means by the time you feel thirsty, dehydration has already started. And for seniors, dehydration isn't just a dry mouth. It can cause fatigue, confusion, dizziness, and an increased risk of falls. This is where cucumbers quietly shine. Made up of 96% water, they're one of the easiest ways to hydrate your body without even realizing it. Adding just a few slices to your lunch or a snack helps maintain proper fluid levels, boosting your energy and keeping your mind sharper throughout the day. But hydration is just the beginning. Cucumbers are also a natural source of silica, a mineral that supports strong, flexible joints. If you wake up with stiff knees or aching fingers, adding silica-rich foods like cucumbers to your diet may help reduce discomfort over time. I've seen countless patients regain ease of movement by making this simple change. And when it comes to blood pressure, cucumbers once again deliver. Many older adults struggle with high sodium intake, which raises blood pressure. Cucumbers are naturally low in sodium and high in potassium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessel walls and flush excess sodium from the body. This gentle balance helps your heart work more efficiently and reduces strain on your cardiovascular system. One patient of mine saw measurable improvements in blood pressure simply by swapping salty snacks for sliced cucumbers with a sprinkle of lemon. They're affordable, versatile, and require no cooking. Just wash, slice, and enjoy. For anyone looking to improve hydration, joint health, and heart function in one easy step, cucumbers are an underrated powerhouse that deserves a regular place on your plate, especially after 60. Combo number 1 to avoid: cucumbers and raw carrots. A lot of people wouldn't think twice about putting cucumbers and carrots together in a salad, right? It seems like the perfect, crunchy, low-calorie snack. But here's the thing: if you're over 60, that common combo could actually hurt your immune system. The issue is with a specific enzyme in raw carrots called ascorbic acid oxidase. And this enzyme actually destroys vitamin C. And vitamin C, as you probably know, is the very nutrient your immune system needs to stay strong, especially as you get older. Vitamin C helps heal wounds, fights infections, and protects your cells from damage. Now, for younger folks, a small drop in vitamin C might not cause much trouble. But for seniors, even small deficiencies can leave you more vulnerable to colds, flu, and slower recovery times. I had a patient named Richard. He was 72 years old, and he used to eat cucumber and carrot salads almost every day. He couldn't understand why he kept catching every cold. Once we took that combo out of his diet and helped him boost his vitamin C, his immune system started to work way better. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up carrots altogether. You just need to prepare them differently. Lightly steaming the carrots before you add them to cucumbers helps deactivate that enzyme, so your body can absorb vitamin C properly. Another quick trick is to squeeze some fresh lemon juice over your salad. The acidity helps neutralize the enzyme, and that way, you still get the immune-boosting benefits of both vegetables. A lot of my senior patients have made that small change and noticed fewer colds. quicker healing, and just more energy overall. It's a perfect example of how little food interactions can have a big impact on your health. When you're over 60, it's not just about what you eat, it's about how the foods work together. By understanding these little reactions, you can make smarter choices that protect your health and help you stay independent. Combo number 2 to avoid: cucumbers and bananas. A cucumber and banana smoothie might sound like a healthy breakfast, right? Especially for seniors trying to get more fruits and vegetables in their diet. But what many people don't realize is that this combination could actually pose a hidden health risk: too much potassium all at once. Now, potassium is super important for heart function, muscle control, and nerve signaling. But as we get older, our kidneys aren't as good at filtering out the extra potassium from our blood. For seniors, that can lead to potassium buildup, which can cause things like fatigue, dizziness, muscle weakness, and even dangerous heart rhythm problems. I had a patient named Sarah. She was 77 years old, and she made a cucumber banana smoothie every morning, thinking she was making the healthiest choice possible. But over time, she started feeling lightheaded and having heart palpitations. When we ran some lab tests, we found that her potassium levels were way too high, and that daily smoothie was actually a big part of the problem. Now, both cucumbers and bananas are healthy foods on their own, but when you eat them together, especially in large amounts, it can overwhelm your body's ability to keep potassium levels balanced. This is even riskier for people who have kidney issues or are taking medications like ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, which already affect how your body handles potassium. The solution is simple: don't pair them together. Have a banana in the morning and save the cucumber for later in the day. Spacing them out like that lets your body process the nutrients more safely and at a manageable pace. If you've ever felt unusually tired, weak, or had an irregular heartbeat, it might be a good idea to check how much potassium-rich food you're eating at once. You don't need to cut out cucumbers or bananas from your diet completely. Just make sure you time them better. Sometimes, foods that seem healthy can become a problem if they're combined in the wrong way. Being more mindful of how your food pairs together can help you feel more balanced, energized, and reduce the hidden stress that can come from overloading your body's system. Combo number 3 to avoid: pickled cucumbers and salty foods. Pickles are a favorite for many people. Crunchy, tangy, and just plain satisfying. But when you pair pickled cucumbers with other salty foods like chips, crackers, or processed meats, it becomes a dangerous combo, especially for seniors. The issue: sodium overload. Pickled cucumbers already have a lot of salt in them, and when you mix them with other salty foods, your sodium intake can quickly skyrocket past healthy limits. For older adults, this puts a serious strain on the heart, which can lead to high blood pressure, water retention, and an increased risk of stroke and heart disease. I had a patient named Jack. He was 81 years old, and he snacked on pickles and salted crackers every day. He never added salt to his meals, but his blood pressure was dangerously high. Even though he was on medication, the hidden salt in his snacks was really messing with his health. Seniors tend to be more sensitive to salt, and processed foods often sneak sodium into our diets in ways we don't even realize. But the good news is, you don't have to give up pickles altogether. You can make your own low-sodium pickles at home, using apple cider vinegar, herbs like dill and garlic, and just a little bit of sea salt. Or, if you're buying pickles from the store, try not to eat them with other salty foods, and drink extra water to help flush out the excess sodium from your system. One of my patients switched to homemade pickles, and she saw her blood pressure improve a lot in just a few weeks. It's all about making smarter food combinations. Be aware of where salt is hiding, and don't let those innocent cravings silently hurt your heart. Health. Now that we've covered the combos to avoid, let's take a look at some healthier alternatives. Combos that not only taste great but also support your well-being as you age. Combo number 1 to embrace: cucumbers and pears, digestive health. Digestive issues like bloating, constipation, and irregularity are really common for seniors. They can cause discomfort, fatigue, and even lead to relying on fiber supplements or laxatives. But here's the good news. There's actually a gentle, natural solution that works much better than most people expect, and that's cucumbers and pears. This simple combo gives you two powerful types of fiber that help your digestive system in different ways. Cucumbers have insoluble fiber, which adds bulk and helps keep everything moving through your gut. Pears offer soluble fiber, which softens stool and makes elimination smoother and more regular. When you eat them together, you get a natural digestive sweep that promotes comfort, regularity, and better gut health, all without the side effects of medications. I had a patient named Margaret, who's 83 years old. She struggled with constipation for years and tried every powder, tea, and pill, but nothing gave lasting relief. But once she started eating half a pear and several cucumber slices every afternoon, she was able to stop using laxatives altogether within just 2 weeks. She felt her energy come back, felt lighter, more comfortable, and less dependent on pills. This combo works best when you make it a routine. You can add diced pears and cucumbers to salads, blend them into smoothies with a splash of lemon juice, or just eat them fresh as a refreshing afternoon snack. You could even drizzle a little honey and cinnamon for extra flavor. The key is to make this combination a regular part of your diet, not just a one-time fix. As we get older, digestion slows down, and gut sensitivity increases. So supporting it with gentle, water-rich, fiber-balanced foods is one of the smartest daily habits you can adopt. If you're tired of relying on pills and powders, cucumbers and pears offer a delicious, natural way to support your digestion, so you can feel comfortable and energized every day. Combo number 2 to embrace. Cucumbers and apples, heart and circulation support. As you age, your heart has to work a little harder, and it really needs extra support to stay strong. Blood pressure starts to creep up, circulation slows down, and managing cholesterol becomes a bit more challenging. That's exactly why cucumbers and apples make such a powerful combination. Cucumbers are rich in potassium, a mineral that helps relax the walls of blood vessels, reduces sodium retention, and promotes lower blood pressure. Apples, on the other hand, contain pectin, a unique form of soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in your digestive system and helps remove it from your body. When you eat them together, cucumbers and apples work in harmony, supporting your heart health in 2 different ways, helping blood flow more freely and reducing the buildup that puts strain on your cardiovascular system. I remember a patient of mine named Patricia, who's 79 years old. She had been on medication for high blood pressure and cholesterol for years, and she wanted to try something more natural to support her treatment. I suggested starting each morning with half a green apple and a few cucumber slices, seasoned with a bit of cinnamon. After 3 months, her cholesterol had dropped by 10%, and for the first time in years, her blood pressure readings were consistently stable. This combination isn't just good for your heart, though it's hydrating, easy to digest, and naturally sweet, making it the perfect breakfast or midday snack. You can toss them together in a salad, blend them into a light smoothie, or just enjoy them fresh with a handful of walnuts. If you're keeping an eye on your blood sugar, go for green apples because they have a lower glycemic index and won't cause glucose levels to spike. For older adults, managing heart health doesn't have to mean giving up flavor. With this simple combination, you're getting fiber, hydration, and cardiovascular protection all in one easy, delicious routine showing that food really can be your best medicine. Combo number 3 to embrace. Cucumbers and apple cider vinegar for nutrient absorption. As we get older, our digestive systems don't work as efficiently as they used to. Even if you're eating all the right things, you might still feel tired, foggy, or low on energy. So here's where cucumbers paired with apple cider vinegar can make a surprising difference. Apple cider vinegar has natural enzymes and gentle acids that help break down food more effectively. That means your body can absorb more of the vitamins and minerals you need. When you pair it with cucumbers, which give you hydration and gentle fiber, You create a digestion-friendly combo that's simple but powerful. I had a patient, Helen, who was 85 years old. She told me she was eating healthy, but she still felt exhausted and uncomfortable after meals. So we tried something easy, adding just 1 teaspoon of diluted apple cider vinegar to her cucumber salad at lunch. Within a few weeks, she felt more energetic and noticed fewer digestive issues. It was a small change, but it made a big impact. If you want to try this at home, slice up some cucumbers and marinate them in a mix of 1 part apple cider vinegar to 3 parts water. You can add dill or garlic for flavor. Or, if you prefer a drink, just put a few cucumber slices and a teaspoon of vinegar into a glass of water. Make sure it's well diluted to protect your stomach and your teeth. If you have acid reflux, start slowly and talk to your doctor. But many older adults say this little habit helps with bloating, sluggish digestion, and even keeps their blood sugar more stable. It's a natural and affordable way to help your body get more from the good food you're already eating. Because sometimes, the answer isn't to eat more. It's to absorb better. And this pairing helps you do exactly that. Now that you know which cucumber combos to avoid and which ones to embrace, let's talk about how to make cucumbers a regular part of your daily life. First up, how do you choose the right cucumbers? Pick ones that are medium in size, firm but not rock hard. If you see yellow patches or soft spots, skip those. They're likely overripe and may taste bitter. If you have arthritis or limited grip strength, go for English cucumbers. They're easier to slice and don't need peeling. When it comes to storage, wrap cucumbers in a paper towel before putting them in the fridge. This absorbs excess moisture and keeps them from getting soggy. Store them in the crisper drawer, but keep them away from bananas, apples, and tomatoes. Those fruits release ethylene gas, which makes cucumbers spoil faster. Already sliced them. Put them in an airtight container with a dry paper towel to keep them crisp. For prep, keep it simple. A mandolin slicer with a safety guard can give you quick, even slices. If you have a food processor, that works too. Perfect for dips or salads, or cut them into sticks and portion them into snack containers for grab-and-go convenience. To build a daily habit, try this. In the morning, have cucumber-infused water for gentle hydration. At lunch, enjoy a cucumber and pear or apple salad to support digestion and heart health. And in the evening, add a little apple cider vinegar to your cucumber side dish to boost nutrient absorption. Consistency really is the key. Now, if you're taking medications, especially for blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney conditions, be mindful of timing. Cucumbers are rich in potassium, and if you pair them with other potassium-rich foods, they can affect how your meds work. Try to leave at least a 2-hour gap between potassium-heavy meals and your medication. Also, if you're on blood thinners, check with your doctor before making any big dietary changes. Some nutrients can affect how those meds perform. Cucumbers are one of the easiest, most senior-friendly foods out there. With a few smart steps, you'll feel better, move better, and digest better every day. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's this: small, thoughtful choices in your diet can make a big difference in how you feel after 60. You've learned which combos to skip, like cucumbers with raw carrots, bananas, or salty snacks, and which ones to embrace, like pairing them with pears, apples, or apple cider vinegar. You've also picked up tips on how to store, prep, and enjoy cucumbers in ways that support your digestion, heart health, and energy. But here's the thing: knowing is good, but doing is better. So I encourage you, take one step today. Try just one change this week. Maybe it's a new salad combo. Maybe it's swapping out a salty snack for fresh cucumber. Your body will thank you. And when you do, tell us in the comments which tip you tried first. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications for more easy, effective health tips for seniors. Aging well doesn't have to be hard. It starts with small, smart steps, and you've already taken the first one.